Good evening and welcome to historic Wrigley Field in Chicago, Illinois. Tonight we see the St. Louis Cardinals prepare to take on the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned to the ULTRASPORT Network for all the action. Justin Steele on the mound for the Cubs as we get underway here tonight. We thank you for joining us on the ULTRASPORT Network as we bring you more baseball action between the Cubs and the Cardinals tonight. We were just in Phoenix, Arizona a couple nights ago as the Washington Nationals took a 1-0 win over the Diamondbacks. I should enunciate more. As Brendan Donovan leads off for the Cardinals. First pitch is fouled away. Cubs in dark blue, Cardinals in light blue. Interesting uniform choices here tonight, but then again, most of the time it's home team white, away team gray. 0-2 pitch to Donovan. Into the air will go and into right field. Catch is made, out number one. Paul Goldschmidt coming up next, followed by Lars Nootbaar. Nolan Arenado, the All-Star MVP, who had a huge home run over in Texas. Wilson Contreras up next, as you see the lineup there. And that huge home run I refer to, the All-Star game winning home run. Not just referring to some random game that happened to take place in Texas. As Goldschmidt sees the first pitch go into the strike zone. 25 home runs and 80 RBIs last year for Goldschmidt. A .268 batting average. As we see the 0-1. This is going to roll past the fielders and it'll be a base hit for the Cardinals. Good start here for St. Louis after that out. Lars Nootbaar up next. Nootbaar with a .261 batting average last year. But now a chance. Where there is a runner, there is always a chance for a double play. And just like that, we are going to the bottom of the first. Sonny Gray on the mound here for the Cardinals. Starting tonight, 184 innings pitched last year, 183 strikeouts, 2.79 ERA. If I'm not mistaken, he is a former Cy Young winner. Nico Hoerner leads off for Chicago here tonight. Always good to be back at historic Wrigley Field. Chicago Cubs, one of the more storied clubs in Major League Baseball, of course. Think of the curse of the Billy Goat. 108 years. 108 years without a World Series title. One of the longest, if not the longest, droughts in sports history. Finally got their win, of course, in 2016, but just thinking about that is unimaginable. This is going to go into foul territory, I think. Yes, it will. Count is 1-2 for Nico Hoerner. Here's the pitch, and that goes high. 2016 World Series winning team has, of course, all gone their separate ways, but it was still an incredible moment that Wednesday night in November of 2016. As we see Seiya Suzuki up next for the Cubs. 20 home runs last season with 74 RBIs, a batting average of .285. As we see the 1-0 pitch from Sonny Gray. Past first base, easy out for number 2. And Ian Happ up next to be followed by Cody Bellinger and Dansby Swanson. This gives you a really good view of, again, this historic stadium. Iconic for its hand-operated scoreboard. Although they have put a video board in, of course, as well. But that will always be the main attraction, in my opinion, like Boston's Green Monster Wall or other similar attractions that are unique to certain ballparks. 1-0 to Happ, goes inside. And you can hear the Let's Go Cubbies chants. I can hear them anyways. 2-0. Swung on and missed.
2-0, 1 strike.
For strike one here against Happ. 2-1 again. Again, I don't know what I'm saying. As this goes into left field for out number 3. And at the end of the first, we are still scoreless between St. Louis and Chicago. Stay tuned as we bring you more baseball action.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
So here he is, Mr. Ultrasport All-Star MVP, Nolan Arenado. A .266 batting average last season.
Ball, that's out.
Incredible what we saw that night in Arlington. Maybe I'm overhyping it, but
1-1.
I certainly was impressed as we covered the All-Star game, which was sort of the kickoff to this new
2-0, 1
phase
strike.
of Major League Baseball coverage, which we will have for the rest of the season, Tuesdays and Thursdays here on Ultrasport. And this network only just launched in March, but we're already going places. Did not get the Olympic rights, but for covering Major League Baseball, we've got the WWE Euro 2024, which saw eventually England defeating Portugal. The Australian Football League, of course. My point is, the high-profile sporting events are here. This is the place to tune in. Into the air, this will go. Contreras with a good hit, but it's going to be caught in the outfield. Nolan Gorman, 27 home runs last year, 76 RBIs, and a .236 batting average. First pitch, a bit high, but still inside the strike zone. That'll lead up to the 0-1. 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Steele hoping for a 3-ball strikeout of Nolan Gorman. 3-pitch, I should say.
Ball 1.
Unsuccessful as that goes way outside. And the 1-2.
2-2 now.
High again. The 2-2. Popped up into foul territory. That'll end up in the stands, I think. If not the dugout. 2-2 swung on and missed for strike 3. And that'll take us to the bottom of the second. Still scoreless at Wrigley Field.
Leading off for the Cubs, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
26 home runs last season for Cody Bellinger. He'll connect off the first pitch, send it into right field, and that's going to be out number 1. As we get going with the bottom of the second. Still 0-0 between the Cardinals and the Cubs. Dansby Swanson had 22 home runs and 80 RBIs in 2023. Finished the season with a .244 batting average. First pitch here swung on and missed.
0-1's the count.
And that'll make it 0-1. The pitch fouled away to make it 0-2. The 0-2 now. Fouls again. Connects here. It's going to go right to the pitcher. Easy throw. And that's out number 2. Let's see this again. Goes right to him. And I think he had caught it already, but throws to first for good measure. At least from the looks of it right there. Christopher Morel now at the plate for Chicago. 26 home runs last season with 70 RBIs. .247 batting average. Here's the 1-0. Connects off the end of the bat. And that'll make it 1-1.
Nope, outside.
Some good support here from Chicago Cubs fans as we see the 2-1 in the strike zone to make it 2-2. That has drawn the ire of the fans here at Wrigley Field.
Full count.
As this goes low, Yan Gomez on deck for Chicago. Morel hoping for a walk. Here's the 3-2 in the strike zone, and that'll take us to the top of the third. We are still scoreless here at Wrigley. Are we going to extras, or will we see something incredible? Stay tuned to the ULTRASPORT Network to find out. Mark Leiter Jr., the new pitcher for Chicago, the closer. And we are already at the third inning. This has been a very quick baseball game, but that speed has also made it scoreless. Very defensive, but not much offense. The left-handed pitcher a little in the bullpen for the Cubs. They've already brought in one closer, but just in case this goes to extras, you never know. Count is 0-1 for Walker. He swings and misses. Bit of an early swing from the looks of it as well. As we see the 0-2 from Leiter Jr. Checks his swing as it goes low. Count is 1-2. Fouled away into the crowd. Still 1-2. Again. Goes off the net. 1-2 pitch again. Swung on and missed. Certainly was reaching for that one. And it cost St. Louis an out. Let's see this again. No chance he would have made that as Tommy Edman steps up now, swings and misses on the first pitch.
0-1.
13 home runs last season for Edman with 47 RBIs and a .248 batting average. The 0-1 from Leiter Jr. On the frame, but still in the strike zone. It's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch now goes low by the knee of the catcher. Here's the 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2 swung on and missed. And that'll be strike 3. 2 outs here for St. Louis. And the Cardinals with their last chance before extras, as the Cubs will be hoping for a walk-off going into this bottom of the third. Mason Wynn at the plate here for St. Louis. Swings and misses on the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
Just 2 home runs last season for Wynn, 12 RBIs and a .172 batting average. As we see the 0-1 here. Fouled away for strike 2. And the pitch from Leiter Jr. Goes past the pitcher. This might be close. Still out. We go to the bottom of the third. Cubs hoping for a walk-off. We are still 0-0 here at Wrigley. Yan Gomez will lead us off here. Cubs hoping for a walk-off. As we see the first
Nope,
pitch.
that's the ball.
Home run will end this, and what a moment that would be. Pallant and Kittredge in the bullpen for the Cardinals, both of them right-handed pitchers. Sonny Gray still in as we begin this bottom of the third.
2 balls, no strikes.
That goes low. We saw, I think, it was Milwaukee against Miami with a quick walk-off in, I believe, extras. They got to the plate in the bottom of the fourth, and from there it was one play. Boom, over. Gomez is going to get to first here. Now a chance for the Cubs to have an offensive breakthrough. Of course, in a defensive game like this, any base hit could be considered an offensive breakthrough. Same goes for walks. Not many chances in this game for either team to get on the board. But Michael Busch at the plate, hoping to give Chicago the win, or at least contribute to a victory. Only 2 home runs for him last season, 7 RBIs, and a batting average of .167. 8th in the batting order. Here's the 1-0. And this is going to get down. Bounces in left field, and there are 2 on for the Cubs. And no outs. Now, of course, where there is a runner on base, there's a chance for a pickoff, a double play. In this case, maybe even a triple play. But the Cubs hoping that won't happen, and hoping to keep this base hit streak alive as Nick Madrigal steps up to the plate.
Ball.
That goes low.
Count 1-0.
This would load the bases. All the Cubs need to win here is a double. Could it be at the hands of Nick Madrigal, who last season had a .263 batting average? Bottom of the third here. Into the air this will go, and that is going to be
Niners out.
an easy out, infield fly.
The batter, number 2.
But that will bring up the leadoff in the batting order. Nico Horner struck out in the first, but hopes for a double now. And there you see Clark, the Cubs mascot, dancing on top of the dugout. We see some interesting mascots here in Major League Baseball. Here's the first pitch. He's going to connect here, but this will be an easy double play, and we will go to the top of the fourth. Extras at Wrigley. Who is going to get the win? Stay tuned to find out.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the designated hitter,
Brendan Donovan, the leadoff in the batting order, steps up to the plate. As we begin this extra innings, Donovan 0 for 1 here tonight. Extra inning rule is in force. If you look at the bottom of your screen, you can see that St. Louis has an automatic runner on second base, a new rule that Major League Baseball implemented, I believe, a couple of years ago to kind of speed games up and make extras end quicker. Certainly have been some games in MLB history that have traversed the limits of what is possible, so to speak. For example, an 8-hour affair will be commonplace in cricket, but certainly not in baseball. As this is fouled away once again. 1-2 is the count for Brendan Donovan. Leiter Jr. checking the bases, as this will be a chance for St. Louis. Sacrificed there by Brendan Donovan. And now a runner on third. Single is all the Cardinals need to win this. It'll be in the hands of Paul Goldschmidt. 65% now the win expectancy for St. Louis over Chicago's 35%.
1-0.
First pitch goes low. It is 1-0. The 1-0 pitch, low again. And you can hear the boos from the Chicago faithful. As Leiter Jr. seems to be sending them to a loss. Count is 2-0. Again, a runner on third. All they need is a single. Sinker, 90 miles per hour. Strike one. But remember my motto, where there is a runner, there's a chance for a double play. And that would certainly give the Cubs the advantage in this game, but can they pull it off with a runner on third? If such an opportunity should arise, you would have to throw to home. As we see the 2-1 here, going low. Lars Nootbaar on deck for the Cardinals. Ground out in the first inning earlier tonight. The 3-1. Swung on and missed to make it a full count. The 3-2 pitch to Goldschmidt. He connects. And it's going to go far. Will it go all the way? No, the catch is made. But it's going to give St. Louis a chance to get into the lead. Runner to home. Goldschmidt with the sacrifice. 2 outs. But 1-0 for St. Louis. Now this does not mean all is lost for Chicago. We've still got the bottom of the fourth. The win expectancy now 80-20. But they're going to have that runner on second. And in the off chance that there is a home run, what a spectacular way to win this for the Chicago Cubs. But right now, things looking very, very favorable for the St. Louis Cardinals, as Nootbaar will send this one foul. The 1-0. Foul again. Count is 1-2. Did I? Oh. I said 1-0. Missed call. My apologies.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
My reasoning kind of embarrassing. I was looking at the scoreline between St. Louis and Chicago. I can be kind of on autopilot sometimes. My apologies. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. Cubs hoping to take the victory as the Cardinals have taken the lead. A double to tie and a home run to win. Such are the conditions for this game as we go to the bottom of the fourth. We are in extras at Wrigley Field. Seiya Suzuki, the win expectancy has gone to 50-50 again. Seiya Suzuki, or one of his successors, hoping for a homer. And a spectacular way to win this game against St. Louis. Can it be done? Of course it can. The question is, will it? As Suzuki checks his swing here, it is called 1-1. 1-1 pitch goes high. 85 miles per hour there from Sonny Gray, who has gone this whole game. Starting pitcher is still in for St. Louis. As Suzuki sends this one foul, count is 2-2. That goes low. 3-2. Ian Happ on deck here. A lot of suspense behind this pitch. Will it be a walk, an out, or something else? The 3-2 goes inside. And jubilation at Wrigley Field as Sonny Gray pitches his first walk. Ian Happ up next for Chicago. 2 on, none out, but of course, there's always the opportunity for a triple play. Happ will swing and miss
0-1.
at the first pitch. Seemed to be not a very well-placed swing, at least not to my eyes. As we see the 0-1, this goes way outside. You can hear the "Let's Go Cubbies" chants. These Wrigley fans know they're not out, and almost all of them are standing.
That's ball two.
As that goes low, 2-1. Advantage could be with the Cubs here. St. Louis has the lead, but Chicago have a great chance. Cody Bellinger on deck as the count is 3-1, and I'm really surprised that they haven't pulled Sonny Gray yet from the pitcher's mound. The 3-1. He swings and misses. That'll make it a full count. All you have to do now is not swing and pray that it goes somewhere other than the strike zone. This is fair! This is fair! A chance for Chicago. There's one. Will there be two? No. Wise move, perhaps. Ian Happ gets the single, and the Cubs have tied it. Exciting extra innings action here. Look at the win expectancy. 85% to St. Louis's 15. It certainly was different in the top of this inning, but how things can change in the blink of an eye. Whoever said baseball wasn't exciting? This is what it's all about. The 1-0 goes high. And I remind you that there are no outs yet. Of course, my incessant mantra of double and triple plays could be mentioned again, but the odds seem to be against it. We're either going to a fifth inning, or we're going to see an epic Cubs walk-off. Count is 2-2 for Bellinger as that one goes in the strike zone. The suspense of this game, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to connect here. It goes foul. Bellinger staying alive. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Third strikeout of the night here for Sonny Gray. Again, I don't know what's going on in St. Louis's dugout. They really must have some faith in Sonny Gray to not substitute even in extras, even after a run has been conceded at, well, what did I say? Is that a prediction or what? Sonny Gray getting dismissed here in the fourth inning. And his replacement from the bullpen, Andre Palante. Hoping to prevent Chicago from getting a double here. That is what they need to win. St. Louis hoping this one will go into the fifth. 1 out, 2 on. Here's the first pitch. Goes high. Dansby Swanson at the plate for Chicago. And you may hope to load the bases as well. Then you just need a single or a walk to win. A disastrous way that would be to lose, to walk a batter and drive the runner at third to home. 1-1 to Swanson. He'll swing and miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now the 1-2. That one strike has sort of changed the tune. At least in my mind, the tune kind of changes to this game, proverbially speaking, of course, with every new change of the count. It's 2-2. Here's the pitch. It'll go fair. It'll go fair. A win for the Chicago Cubs. A win for the Chicago Cubs. Final score, Chicago 2, St. Louis 1. What an incredible victory here tonight in extra innings. We thank you for tuning in as we say goodbye and good night from historic Wrigley Field in Chicago. Cubs win, Cubs win, Cubs win.